Hi Leo Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Leo, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread, mind, body, and spirit, using the melanated classic tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 3 cards using the Egyptian tarot deck. And at the end of your reading, I will do an overall card using the major arcana coming from the golden tarot deck. I have already pre-shuffled all of the decks. I'm going to shuffle the first deck just a few more times with the deck, and then we will begin your read. But before I do, I would like to speak on the goodies that we have here, along with the background that's being dedicated to Ophiuchus Moons, who are being featured in the Spotlight series for this round of readings. A very healing energy known as the Snake Bearer amongst the strong feminine energy that represents us all, divine feminine power coming through. And then with that healing energy, the Wounded Warrior, Chiron energy, 7 energetic chakras coming through with this rainbow energy that creates that joy and that happiness, that abundance, and the promise of a new day every single day, being true to oneself and living very strongly in one's purpose, seeing the good in all, but most importantly, loving oneself, accepting oneself, and appreciating oneself for one's uniqueness and rarity. So with that, a guided message coming from Ophiuchus Moons for all of the collective, the zodiacs, the tribe. It's time to treat yourself and give yourself just an extra little bit more love, if not a whole lot more, where you are doing something each and every single day to make sure that you dedicate some time to doing what it is that you love, indulging in what it is that you love, and being happy, feeling happy, and taking those moments to really embrace those moments and really treat yourself. So whatever that may involve, whatever it is that you like, desire, have wished to do, may have put it off, every day is of importance and always an opportunity to take action on what it is that we love and want to move towards. So get on it if you haven't already. And then with the moon energy here, this coming from the guidance from Scorpio moons, supportive energy overall here, getting into reading the moon placements for each of the readings as I go through all of the zodiac signs. And so the current energy being a waxing gibbous moon, and me being called to do the waxing moon card for you all. Speaking on this waxing energy, as we come upon a full moon here in the next 5 days, today being September 5th, 2022, the full moon coming on September 10th, 2022. And with this card, the energy is gaining momentum. I do want to say too, if you know any Ophiuchus Moons, do send them some love. And I will leave all the information on Ophiuchus Moons that I have found doing some research in the description box for you to check out. Alright, so the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you are dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attune to the moon by affirming, I know I'm headed in the right direction. And I'm hearing that the power of 3 is great for this manifestation. Additional meanings for this card: the situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. The teaching: the waxing cycle is a period of the lunar cycle from new moon to full moon, and during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them no matter when you actually pull the card. With that courage, excuse me, a lot of your energy was coming through. And then also, too, I could hear my throat chakra activating. So very possible that you may be wanting to say something to someone, or someone may be coming towards you with some words. Kind words is what I'm hearing. All right, Leo Moons, for your mind card, we have the Two of Wands. So this action coming through, this being your energy here. I'm hearing Action Jackson, putting the action into a decision here to be able to move forward here. It may be possible that you are returning to a person or a situation, or someone is returning to you here, wanting to make an offer. Having a lot of passion, strong representation of fire here too as well. So again, this could be you or this could be someone else. If this is someone else, they have very strong desire here. Seeing the peach energy, that being about a loving, intense, passionate feeling from within. And then the red being a part of Mars energy of Aries and Scorpio here. A very abundant energy here too. I do feel this is about you definitely having a decision made. I'm getting both things very strongly, to be honest with you. And as you're making this decision for yourself, having this very strong in your mind, another energy outside of you is also making this decision. So for a lot of you, I'm getting soulmate energy here, where there is a union and a connecting and a partnership that is coming together. Just seeing the two energy. This being a representation of two, but there being a lot of twos coming through in this card, which I don't normally get. 222 being very significant. That could very well be speaking to the destiny here. And this taking place in the year of 2022. An offer coming through for you. You manifesting an offer being made. Whether you're making this offer or this is coming through for you, or both. Manifesting success here. Taurus energy also here. Second house energy of Taurus. Speaking to that abundance. But the energy of comfort and peace and beauty in all surroundings. Being around fresh air. Being elevated here too. Also, I'm getting a strong elemental energy that's coming through, seeing the water and then the greenery of the groundedness of this, but this having fire and then also the air energy. So magician energy coming through, that one energy being right before the two. And so with that one energy, that just being one from the magician of the major arcana that I'm picking up here. Someone becoming more of a strong manifester here. In a sense of integrity here with this upright energy. But steering the ship towards manifestation here. Having a knowing, making a decision, putting the fire into this decision, and there being action. You're ready is what I'm hearing, and someone else is also ready here too. Beautiful. What you got cooking, Leo Moons? All right. Let's see what we got for your body. Yeah, no more deception, no more withholding, lying, stealing, taking. When I hear taking, I'm getting taking for granted. No more taking anyone for granted. So this may have been an energy that was surrounding you. And a message coming through from a soulmate here is what I'm getting for you, Leo Moons. No more deception can be involved in this connection here. So with this reversal energy, I do feel that this is a part of something that has been learned from. And then also the Five of Swords coming through where there may have been some battling and fighting. Now wanting to be in energy of working together here. Realizing that it takes one and the other here. Two heads are better than one. And that being a part of that magician energy, I feel there was a transformative energy with the magician energy. And transforming that perspective, I'm hearing. There being a certain perspective where there may have been energy of a magician in reverse. And that coming through now as this magician who has moved into this two energy here. Being more in this fire passion energy of that Two of Wands here. And so with that magician in reverse, seeing this reverse here, that being a part of this energy where we do have this two energy, and because of a magician in reverse energy connected to the deception, withholding, stealing, doing what it takes to win at all costs, moving things here and there to be secretive and hide things, being indecisive. This being a blockage to that two energy of movement forward for whoever it is that you were dealing with. So realizing that in order for them to be able to move on, cycles need to be properly taken care of and closed before there can be any kind of successful movement forward. So owning up to one shit, taking ownership and returning back after having had some kind of transformation and changing oneself and behavior or way of thinking and a new perspective, having new perspective on life, on self, and realizing how this overall upright behavior that was taken part in has really truly affected others, but most definitely affecting the person that has decided to take part in these actions here. This no longer being. So completing successfully this cycle here, and with that seven energy overall, just getting balance is being restored, and that that's more confirmation from that moon reading, the waxing moon reading, about you being on the right track. Seven's also representing that message coming from the angels. Swords energy is air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So that Gemini energy from the Magician card being a part of this energy here as more confirmation to be able to move into this two energy here. It could also be too for some of you that with what it is that you're manifesting, there being a particular energy where this could be you or someone else, but there being a third party energy here who was taking and attempting to run away. Back is turned here. So possibly, if this is, what I'm getting is that if this is someone coming towards you here, they may have experienced the Seven of Swords where somebody took from them, and having to do with this Ace of Wands. So possibly making a different choice here, not choosing you and realizing that you're the only option here, but creating the situation of there being options here. And in doing so, finding out about this particular energy here of a Seven of Swords, manifesting this out of their lives. And again, this could be, I'm getting strongly this being about a person you're connected to, but this could definitely be you here too. What you've experienced, I feel, where you may have experienced something first, and that being a part of the change that you've taken for yourself in order to create this change of a soulmate connection here that has caused this person, the other person that I'm picking up on from this card here, to make change within themselves, realizing the mistake. And not necessarily a mistake, but the choice that they made that was on a lower vibration because it's connected to the Seven of Swords was not the best decision for them to make. Where it may have looked all sunny and bright and happy with the circus energy being here too, finding out that it was full of games, tricks, onlookers, too many hands in the pot, a hot mess. Also, too many people possibly taking either from you or someone that you're connected to, or both. Too many people being in line to take a turn here, to have the opportunity to be a part of your presence and to steal. And this being energetically with that sword energy, also having to do with mind manipulation. Battling and creating situations, creating negative situations to feed off of energy. But this being over, let's get to the spirit. What's in your spirit energy here? We have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. So no communication that's coming through. I do feel that this is about communication that has been stopped when it comes to a third-party situation and there being a past connection here. Not allowing this type of energy to come through in the way that it has, because you're moving on and moving forward and you're creating new offers for yourself. Being strong in the mind here when it comes to that movement forward. This being more of your energy here with that Wands energy, the fire energy of Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and Ophiuchus all together. That being a card of 8, having to do with prosperity, but I'm getting it being more of a Scorpio energy with the 8th house energy of Scorpio being there. So possibly dealing with someone who also had Scorpionic energy here too as well, with that Scorpio tie and these arrows of love coming through. I do feel it's about love bombing. You no longer allowing the love bombing. You no longer allowing, having boundaries and making a strong decision to move forward for yourself, where you're also manifesting an offer coming towards you. And so I just feel with these reversals coming out in the way that they are, you're no longer allowing this type of energy to be in your atmosphere. And if it presents itself, you're definitely making sure that you are moving away from it instantly. And so then the also message that's coming through in connection to this is that this could be about telepathy that's coming through. And this just not being in your spirit anymore. I feel that this may have been a loving energy that felt good to you at one point, where it was very magical and had a lot of majestic energy to it, which is quite rare and unique in itself to be able to be a part of this telepathy. But realizing that it was a detriment to you overall, and you're just creating new. You're creating new, and you're no longer allowing, but having boundaries, no longer allowing just anyone to come into your atmosphere, because it's been more on a low vibe here that has contributed to imbalance connected to the 7, with that being Libra energy there. All right, let's get to your clarifiers. We will clarify the 2 of Wands. Clarify the 2 of Wands. 9 of Swords. No longer being in one's head, no longer being indecisive. I feel this is a part of that blocking off and cutting off what no longer serves here. Being able to make a very sound decision for oneself, and now being very sure of what that decision is. Being very clear on this decision here too as well, with that fire action that's coming from you. So with the fire being in the mindset here too, I feel that it's also about your confidence here and having that strong knowing of what it is that you now want to invest in. And there's been too many hands in the pot. I feel that this amount of arrows here too could be about the amount of communication that was coming through, that was a part of some withholding, some stealing, deception, lying, playing games. There being jealousy, envy, doing what it takes to be a part of this 5 of Swords and maybe win battles, but not realizing that there's a long, hard effort here to be a part of those battles, but also to actually win the war. And realizing that part of this army here was full of bullshit. So cutting this off. And in cutting this off, it's allowing more clarity This Nine of Swords being about being in one's head, not getting rest, not being able to sleep, and possibly due to that here's that Five of Swords here that we have here being held in the hands of the Seven of Swords. And then the Two of Swords energy that's here, that's also separate, that being here too. I feel that it all came down to this Two of Wands indecision from this Two of Swords here, with this being in reverse. And that indecision, that just confirming more of this actual decision and wanting to come more forward and towards you here. Or you doing this towards someone else here. But I'm definitely getting this being a part of what you're manifesting as an offer coming through for you here, with balance being restored. And just seeing this as a person outside of you that is making change within themselves here, no longer being in the Seven of Swords of deception, and no longer allowing outside energies here to take part in what it is that you share with a strong soulmate. Let's clarify these Seven of Swords in reverse. Equal give and take, reciprocity is coming to you, Leo Moons. Part of this withholding had to do with breadcrumbing. There being so much imbalance that it's way noticeable. And so those who are being brought to light that have taken part in this are being seen for the truth. And I feel, again, it's a lot of people that are coming through that took part possibly here too. All of these energies that I'm picking up on took part also in the Seven of Swords here. Again, it's about being in line. I'm seeing a group of people like onlooking and seeing that they are able to take advantage of a particular energy, where that may be you here. But you receiving clarity. I feel also manifesting protection and someone who's really going to stand up for you and be by your side. And this being a part of that Two of Wands energy there too, and the Six of Pentacles. Lover's energy is coming through. So I'm getting that being about the choice energy, where there's really no choice. It's very obvious that you're the chosen one here, and that there's a destiny here. I'm seeing two energies and then a budding energy. So possibly also destined for you to have a baby. This opportunity being a part of that Seven of Swords, being withheld from you for too long here. Balance is being restored, and there's another ambulance coming. This is also Virgo energy, so 6th house energy of Virgo, that being healing energy, shining a light energy, detoxification. So I'm part of making this decision, the road to get there, detoxing, being a part of this to have even more clarity. Pentacles is earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Underneath we have the Ace of Pentacles here. This being a good, healthy, wealthy offer that's coming through for you that cannot be taken from you here. This is a part of your investment that you've made. You seeing return on your investment. With this being overall 7 of Pentacles here. Connected to this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace energy having nothing to do with your past here. I do feel that if it is connected to a soulmate, where you have not come into physicality, but possibly have had this telepathy communication here, this being about that transformative energy and it being completely new here for you, where you've healed and a soulmate has healed, and there's a coming together that's creating a massive amount of wealth here, and abundance, joy, serenity, harmony, and peace. And there may be a little surprise here too, now that I'm seeing the other budding flower that's coming out of the side there. Possibly twins for some of you. Having to do with the destiny here. We have the Chariot. So this being the action of that transformative energy, finding balance from within oneself. Someone experiencing some tower energy here. Seven's another 7 here. So the upright energy of a 7 here, and that being a part of that transformative energy that I'm picking up on, seeing the light, given the torch here to be able to use that light to find that path and make their way back to you is what I'm hearing. This is a sweet little love story where I do feel it's about a lot of you manifesting true love in your life here, and this coming through for you in a major way. You helping to transform yourself. You transforming yourself with the assistance, whether it seems like assistance or not, but what it is that you've gone through with partnerships, and those being somewhat painful, if not very painful. And I don't mean to take away from anybody's pain, but going through that and deciding to make a change for the better. And in doing so, it's helping that other half of you, that other part of you, and a soulmate here who's also making the change here too, and that being here in this Chariot energy. Overcoming and accomplishing here, having success. Virgo energy, and then Cancer energy. This being a card of Cancer here. Transformative energy, no longer having a 3 of Swords. And we do have that energy here too as well. Seeing the 2 swords and then the 3 swords here. Heartache, heartbreak, third-party situations, putting other things before you. Not realizing that they were taking you for granted, and that was coming through. Feeling that you would always be there because you are a soulmate, but you gaining strength and building up your own power and your own self and manifesting your own abundance and independence here too, where it's showing that you're very capable of that beautiful energy of manifesting and having your own sovereignty. You're a sovereign being and independent, and no need to be codependent on anyone else. I feel that that's a part of that energy of taking you for granted, assuming that you would always be there because you're a connected soulmate. But this energy realizing that there's been nothing but this 3 of Swords energy involved in the actions coming overall from the 7 of Swords energy here, and it being very painful. But this being over, and again, just speaking to, I feel the transformation that's taken place with not just you, but with a connected soulmate here. And I do feel the physicality that comes from this Pentacle energy here is very important to you. Very important. Because it's been airy, it's been flighty, it's been deceptive. There's a lot of Swords energy here, very much in the head, creating negativity and situations that have been painful. And so you moving away from this and making that decision to take action when it comes to yourself, and this creating change in a soulmate who is now, I feel, wanting to make an offer, making the change from within themselves. Let's clarify the 8 of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles. I do feel this is about the energy that is connected to this telepathy here, and who is wanting to come through and make this offer towards you, where this person may have been feeding off of your energy here. Just with this Ace of Pentacles being under that 7 of Swords, even if it is in reverse. And I also see this King of Pentacles as you here too, with you manifesting and creating here your own Ace of Pentacles here because of a 7 of Swords that caused a delay here. And there's really no delay. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. I do feel that it's about working more on divine timing rather than what we consider to be the best timing. And learning that everything does take place exactly the way it's supposed to. And I am getting this as being two separate people here. So what's also coming through is that there may be transformation. I feel there's a transformation. You may have come into contact with two different soulmates here. And this being a part of that third party energy where you have the option of two significant people here in your life. And there being a Seven of Swords that was created due to some misunderstandings and misconceptions and assumptions about you and who it is that you are. And there being an offer for you, but I feel that you were being breadcrumbed. I do feel there was a situation where possibly these two soulmates may have known each other and have gotten together and conspired to create this line of individuals here as a roundup to be able to take advantage of you and play with your mind, to be able to feed off of your energy, and that being a part of your abundance in this Ace of Pentacles here, and the energy of you being breadcrumb. So realizing that it's not a free-for-all for anyone, and you having boundaries and setting a boundary when it comes to this amount of communication that was coming towards you from outside individuals, realizing that you have a destined partnership and that you don't have to allow just anyone into your atmosphere. That included with your mind here. So you being strong in your mind here with the fire energy, having a knowing about who it is that you want and what it is that you want for yourself, and moving towards this here into that Three of Wands, which is right after this Two of Wands here. Because I'm getting these with the backs turned. These two energies here too that may have been coming together to conspire are no longer speaking to one another either. But these being energies from within you here, just seeing these as outer energies here as well. Both, there's different realms that are coming through here. So it's like, it's almost like a flip-flop. Flip-flops may be significant for you too. You cutting off communication due to a terrible experience that you have had due to a Seven of Swords. Creating a new offer and balance and reciprocity for yourself. Coming out of a Three of Swords. Dealing with individuals who were very indecisive when it came to you, and allowing and surrendering to the universe so that they could discover the truth by choosing energies that were of deception here too. And feeding off of your light. Realizing that without doing the self-work to be able to achieve their own abundance and getting it from someone else without giving back in return has created, I'm just getting a very huge tower moment for whoever took part in that action. Let's get to your final card here. For Leo moons. Because I was hearing I'm sorry here too, but I do feel that it's about you actually receiving that sorry to yourself. I mean, to your face. No longer allowing this telepathic stuff to come through to create a new cycle that's going to end up in the same situation in the same way. So we have the Death card here. I'm just getting this being the death of a particular situation. You having that knowing and putting action into what it is that you want. And also not wavering on it either. This being Scorpionic energy here. 13, a card of 13 that comes together to create a 4, but then also subtracts to create that 2. This being the ending of a partnership so that you can move forward. This is also about rebirth here too, and that transformation energy. And by you ending something and really putting your foot down is creating this change here. We have Temperance. We have the energy of patience here. Patience being required. You've been very patient. I feel that someone has waited until the water ran dry here, because there are 2 vessels here and there's no water. You've waited until the water ran dry, and the universe is seeing this and also assisting and supporting you with all of this to help you bring in new 2 closed cycles that have kept all energy stagnant in the same processes, where after so many times, lessons must be learned here so that there's no repeats of this energy here, and there being no water and emotion, that being connected to this. This being a card of Sagittarius overall here. That comes to a 14, and that 1 and 4 creating a 5. That 5 minus the 1 creating a 4. So this having to do with 5th house energy of you, Leo. And then also 4th house energy of Cancerian energy, having to do with matters of the home. I do feel this is about that courage, having the courage to really see things for what they are and stepping up for yourself. Having that patience, but doing what it takes to manifest and create a new beginning for yourself. You look very tired here too. This energy looks tired. Also disappointed, seeing that the amount of time that they've invested, and that came through with the 7 of Pentacles overall with the 6 and 1 coming together here. This being over, I feel this is about that situation here too. And the breakdown overall of the 7 of Pentacles you were involved in, now manifesting itself here as you surrendered to overcome this here. Created now as in Ace of Pentacles, and reciprocity coming for you as your gift here. For what it is that you have invested in the past and did not see a return. Divine timing here too as well. We have the Devil in reverse. This being connected to this energy here, and also the reversal energies of a 9 of Swords and a 3 of Swords here. This no longer being a part, and the 8 of Wands here too, being a part of what it is that you're manifesting. You removing yourself from the toxicity, realizing the way that you were surrounded with this toxicity and just how much and how deep it really truly was. This being an energy of overall 6 here, and that being a part of the breadcrumbing. People coming and taking from you and not giving back in return. That being toxic, but that really having something to do with you internally. And I feel with the Hermit energy and that 6th energy connection, that just being about you really truly going within and finding that light, getting to the root of the matter and why it is that you are realizing that these certain energies continue to come around you, and it's because you're allowing it. So you're no longer allowing it, and you're having boundaries. And no longer feeding and giving your energy to those who are not presenting themselves in a way that is respective towards you. This being over. Let's do this here, because this is what we have. So rebirth coming through, and after that rebirth energy, and we do have consecutive energies here, which I think is pretty dope. 13, 14, and 15. Just realize that here. That just being about these steps and the path forward that you're taking, you're doing a great job here. And you're definitely on the right path. That being a part of that 7 energy. Beautiful energy that's coming through here. That next step is that Tower. So very shocking energy that's coming towards you here, wanting to make an offer. I would say that you have a knowing internally. Be brave and be courageous and follow your intuition, always doing what's best for you. You have a rebirth energy that's coming through, and great message from the angels that you're definitely on the right path. 7s all over the place. Pisces energy could be significant for you here too. Beautiful energy that's coming through for you. So I feel that as you continue to stay strong and really being that fire energy for yourself here, you're really truly creating change that is drastic enough to where it's no longer going to be repetitive for you here anymore. The truth being exposed for you to be able to help you to see, so that you no longer return to those toxic energies that have kept you in painful energy and was really transformative. I feel that you feel that you have had enough of that and are ready to move on. This is the opportunity to be in that energy here as it is gaining momentum. Beautiful energy. I can't even hide this. That's so pretty. 13, 14, and 15 here. That is magnificent. Let's see what we have on the bottom here. We have the Hermit in reverse. No longer being this Hermit energy here. You going within and receiving those discoveries here, and now being able to have those tools to utilize at the best of your advantage here. Receiving that sunlight and that clarity and having that knowing and that being a part of this Two of Wands here. We'll put this over this here and do that. All these. Yeah, because energies that you were dealing with, no communication to this King of Pentacles here anymore. I feel this is a part of them feeding off of your light here. And also a part of the energies of allowing, I feel this is a part of that conspiracy. Someone taking themselves out of a group here, realizing that they made a very bad choice because it was of lower vibrational behavior here in that Seven of Swords there. And it being right here in this Devil card here. And so certain energy here, that was a soulmate here that I feel that you're leaving behind here. Cutting off communication because this energy, the 8, matching that 8. And I was picking that up because I'm not getting, again, I was not getting prosperity connected to that. I'm getting it being more Scorpio energy here. And this having to do with money and greed over money. And just, again, not doing the self-work and utilizing other people and their energy to be able to gain, but it coming full circle in some kind of way with the Tower moment that's coming through. And I feel that it being a part of a judgment energy here too, with us all reaping what we are sowing. And so this being about karmic returns as cycles are closing and coming to an end because you are staying in your power here. But getting away from toxicity here, that Hermit energy. This is a clarifying deck, but that wanted to come through first. I feel as a confirmation for you to know that, you know, you are being seen as this hermit who has come out of their shell here and no longer being connected to energies that have been in stuck energies, stay in stuck energies, and wanted to keep you in a stuck energy here. So Leo Moons, this was your reading. Let's see what we have on the bottom of the other deck here too. We have Justice in reverse. There was injustice here, unfairness. I'm just hearing some major trickery here, major trickery, in attempts to keep you stuck, to be able to feed off of your light and your energy here. But you being that powerful magician and unlocking yourself from this because you were tied to people with this energy here, and we won't even leave this here. This is also a card of 8 here too. So that 8 energy being tied to this energy here and this energy here. The truth being exposed. There was injustice when it came to this energy here. The 8's matching, and I'm just getting that being tied to Scorpio energy here. All right, so again, Leo Moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were enlightening, empowering, enriching, and helpful for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. I hope that everyone, today is the holiday. I hope that if you are receiving this message on the holiday, I hope that you have had a wonderful Labor Day weekend and that you have a fantastic week whenever you are catching this. A fantastic day. Stay in love and stay in light. Until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.